Thanks for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. I'm Kyle Clark.
I'm Kim Christensen. An Arapahoe County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed a man they say was armed with a knife and a machete. This happened this morning at the Walmart just south of Arapahoe Road.
9 News reporter Janelle Finch is there for us now. And Janelle, this started as a shoplifting call.
Yeah, the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says deputies responded to a reported shoplifting at this Walmart in Centennial. They say that this all happened while people were inside the store. The Sheriff's Office says they received calls about a shoplifter around 7 a.m. Deputies say those calls included that a man was armed with a machete. ACSO says when deputies made contact, the suspect had both a machete and a knife. Investigators say law enforcement used less lethal options, including a taser, before shooting and killing the man.
A deputy deployed a taser, which was ineffective. As the subject continued to advance, another deputy discharged his firearm, striking the subject.
A lot of details are still under investigation right now. We don't know if this man is known to law enforcement or what he was attempting to shoplift. We do know that at least one deputy is on administrative leave, which is standard policy. Live in Centennial, Janelle Finch, 9 News.
Early morning, and still we don't know a lot in that case. All right, thank you, Janelle. Evergreen High School will remain closed tomorrow as that community is still coping with Wednesday's shooting. Jeffco Public Schools says they will have mental health resources available for students and families. Last week, a student at Evergreen High School shot 2 of his classmates before taking his own life. The 2 victims are still recovering in the hospital. Days later, we still don't know his motive, only that investigators say he had been radicalized. We continue to follow the story, and we'll keep you updated.
Well, it's a sign that winter can't be that far off, at least not way up in the high country. Trail Ridge Road's back open after snow and ice closed it earlier today. That, of course, is the road over the divide that connects Estes Park and Grand Lake, highest continuous paved road in the U.S. A lovely drive in the summertime.
Yes, maybe July.
And maybe the very beginning of the fall, but then not so much the winter or the spring, Kathy.
Yes, which is pretty much impossible considering how deep the snow gets up there. We did have a nice dusting of snow over some of the higher peaks of the central and southern mountains over the past 24 hours. And if you stepped outside today, it did feel a little cooler, a little crisp out there, kind of like fall is right around the corner. The autumnal equinox on the 22nd. And with abundant sunshine returning in the afternoon, temperatures did soar into the low 70s, but a very cool day. We were in the 60s for much of the afternoon. We're now 72 degrees here at the studio, 75 in Greeley and 73 in Grand Junction. Winds are picking up over elevated terrain as we're tracking an area of low pressure over northeastern Colorado. And that is beginning to lift north over northern Nebraska. We see it here, but that's producing some isolated showers over the northeastern plains. A heavier thunderstorms in Nebraska and Kansas, where a severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. These showers along the I-76 corridor will come to an end as that low lifts north, and the severe weather threat stays well outside our state's border for the rest of the evening and the day tomorrow. So futurecasts will show fair skies and light winds tonight. We're pretty much done with the moisture. We're going to start the week with a nice warming trend. Sunshine and 80s after a cool night. Many areas are going to see temperatures drop into the 40s overnight. So coming up, we're going to talk about the showers in northeastern Colorado, the warm, dry weather trend to start the week, but cooler weather and showers come back in midweek with a powerful cold front on the way. Details on that with your extended forecast coming up.
Tomorrow, Denver Mayor Mike Johnson plans to share his next steps to deal with the city's $200 million budget deficit. The city laid off about 160 employees this summer, eliminated more than 600 vacant positions. The mayor's office said that would save Denver approximately $100 million. City Council, of course, wants a say in what cuts come next.
Things are going to look very different this year. And how are we going to make sure that we're still providing the services that we need for the residents in Denver? And I know that City Council takes very seriously that the mayor can propose the budget and that we're ultimately the approval authority.
So here's the steps again. Mayor proposes the budget. Council looks at it, tweaks it, approves the budget. Then the mayor can either approve or veto what comes to him from council. Supermajority on council would be needed to override the mayor's veto.
Also tomorrow, Denver City Council is expected to vote on a voter-approved Waste No More initiative. If approved, it would require composting for city businesses, residential buildings, and construction sites and events. It's all part of the city's effort to divert waste from landfills and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Voters approved the initiative back in 2022. However, enforcement has been postponed until next year to accommodate adjustments to the timeline.